Well, first and foremost, I wanted to talk about, I have a lot of intricacies. I'm very intricate. I have a lot of intricacies. I'm very, you might want to say, um, what's the word? Not elusive, but I can't remember the word. To look it up. Dubious. I have a dubious past, but as far as the lesbian thing goes, well, first of all, the dancing thing, where the Wise Men Committee got me on the dancing thing, that where I danced trying to win a free steak for a year, that was like 8-9 years ago. That was a long time ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago. So I just want to clear that up. That was a long time ago. And the other thing about the lesbian thing is we get, I don't want to be, I'm not saying I want to be a woman or a female. It's just because the only reason that I said I wouldn't mind being a blonde, hot blonde lesbian is because I get turned on when I see chicks or females making out. It turns me on. I like that. I like when they finger each other. I like seeing stuff like that. It turns me on, you know. Because they seem to have more fun. Even Cyndi Lauper in the 80s music video on MTV said, girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. I know a zillion trillion times girls all over the globe, every second, every hour, have fun, sexual fun, you know, together, physical fun, you know. And that's the only reason I wouldn't mind being a girl, because they seem to have fun, you know. I've even seen, one time I saw a video of a female giving another female a belly button or naval orgasm. So what's wrong with that, you know? I mean, hell, females know how to have more fun, I think, than guys do. Especially hot ones. That's why I said, yeah, that's the only reason I said I wouldn't mind being a hot lesbian, is because I never get any gratification or satisfaction with a partner, or never have any foreplay or any human contact with nobody. So the only thing that the only time I ever touch a girl is if I go to McDonald's or Burger King and she hands me my change, the cashier. That's all I get. That's the extent of my physical life, you know, with a female. So, you know, and you know, it's irritating and frustrating. But like Black Metal said, me meeting a hot chick, throw it out the window. Come to terms with it. You know, it ain't gonna happen. So, natural ices is what's on the menu today. And we are a true patriotics, because look, I mean, going back to lifeguard, your girlfriend might be straight edge, and I'm sure chances are she's really hot and sexy, and she probably doesn't have a cone head like I do from all the years of alcohol drinking. She probably has a larger head, bigger brain, which means she's probably smarter than me. She probably has more clarification or darker eyebrows because her liver's not as bad as mine. I'm just saying, you know. I'm sure everybody up there is yuppie-ish and yuppies. And like Ramstat said, true American patriotic men, real men, drink beer. And I understand you told me the reason you're straight edge is because a drunk driver killed your former ex-girlfriend many moons or years ago. Many years ago, apparently a drunk driver killed your girlfriend, which I'm sorry about that. That happens. That's life. I mean, freak things do happen. Freak accidents do happen. Just because a drunk driver killed someone else should not stop you from drinking beer. That's just my opinion. I mean, it happens every day. I mean, but people still drink. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. You know, I mean, shit happens. I've worked in a lot of nursing homes. Don't ask me, but I've heard a lot of stories about stuff that's happened, from people with diabetes losing their legs, to a guy in a nursing home said that his relative or daughter got killed by a drunken driver or something like that. So these aren't new stories to me. I've heard, you name it, I've heard it, just about everything. It's going to be very tough for you to surprise me about things, because I've been through a lot. As far as hearing stories from people in real life, and you name it. But, you know, heck, I mean, like Ramstat said, move to USA. USA is where it's at. I mean, Trump's going to be president, and I respect the fact he doesn't support drinking because his brother died from alcoholism. You know, but at any rate, look at me. I'm still going to drink and have a good time. And Timmy Turner used to love Natural Ice. I haven't seen him on YouTube in a long time. And you notice in my videos, I gesticulate a lot. See, gesticulating is like when you move your arms, when you express yourself by body language. Today is going to be amazing. That's gesticulating. And I notice I do that a lot in my videos. And you know, getting back to Lifeguard, you know, I guess apparently he's siding with King of Cans lately, which King of Cans, funny enough, believe it or not, did a video years ago at a restaurant in Texas called In-N-Out or Quick Burger or a burger place. And the burger looked good at his job site. And for my tribute. Cheers to you, King of Cams. Another thing I want to say, it sort of relates to my fetish. One of my last videos was, besides moles, beauty marks that I find that to be attractive, stomach lines in females I find so attractive. It's like when a female squats or sits down, you see those lines right on the belly button or above the belly button or like near the abs. I hate females that have a six-pack or look like a man that takes steroids, look all muscular. I hate that. That doesn't turn me on. Even women with hair under their arms, that's a fetish. Some guys like hairy girls, especially from Europe. Yeah, it's all right. I can deal with it. You know, I'm not gonna be picky or choicey. I don't want my girl to be whorish or a skeezer, but you know, heck, I mean, I don't mind hair in the pussy or hair in the underarms, as long as she grooms herself, takes care of herself, and looks presentable, and nice, and attractive, and pretty. I don't care. But I mean, some guys dig that, though. They like chicks with underarm hair and hair under their arms. But for me, I don't know how I got to that, but I like stomach lines and natural stomach lines because I have a beard belly, and when I see that, it turns me on. You know, when I drink beer, I'm like, oh God, they look healthy and their livers are working right, and they eat vegetables and fruit. The females take care of themselves. If you ever notice dietitians and dietetic interns, they're all hot. And I wanted to finish saying my favorite beer, really, if I had a choice, would be Coors Original. I'm a big fan of Coors. The Silver Bullet, even Coors Original, Banquet. The Banquet beer is awesome. Out in Colorado, you know. In the middle of the USA, baby. You know, Lifeguard. If you're, like Ramstead said, if you're a real man, move to the USA. That's where the real men dwell. And I know he used to be my friend. We used to get along years ago, Lifeguard and myself. I even think back then he drank. And he even told me one time he has like a black belt in karate. You know, and he sits there, you know, behind the computer screen saying, "Oh, I'm trying to." You know, he's trying to insinuate that I'm trying to act all big and hard and tough, like this is liquid courage, which it's really not. You know, I pay respect when respect deserves it. Basically, you know. I mean, I could be a bimbo, act like a bimbo and a dork sometimes. I admit that, and I admit I might have some shortcomings and pitfalls, and socializing isn't my strong suit. And I realize that. I realize I don't have people to kick it or hang with or do things with and have a good time with, and that's been the story of my life. I understand that. I've suffered it all my life. Because obviously, if I was in good shape, I'd be married by now. I would have had kids by now. I would have had a house and a car. I wouldn't be moving back in with my mom, but you know, shit happens. I mean, at least I have a mom to depend on, but some people don't. And I mean, after all, I did have learning disabilities. I had to go to occupational therapy when I was a kid. My dad used to take me. My classes were modified. I had to go to special schools. Growing up, I had to get extra attention to help me with school. So it's not per se partially all my fault. I mean, maybe the choices I made could have been better. I should have stayed in Israel and Jerusalem in 1998, maybe not come back to the United States. I was in Israel for 3 months at a yeshiva or Jewish school. I don't know all the answers, but I know I have Doritos spicy nacho right now. I think this video is one of my best in a long time. I'm a germaphobe. Natural ice and these go perfect. If I upset you, offend you, disappoint you, rub you the wrong way, you know, I do apologize, but you know, at the same moment, I do like to, you know, like everybody says, people like to speak what they feel. That's the beauty of living in this beautiful country. And I know for a fact, I've seen it on Live Leak. Other countries, like some parts in Africa, we have the death penalty and we use it, and I support it. You know, if there's savages and crazies out there and people that just want to just take other people's lives just for the fuck of it, they deserve to be killed, you know. But other places I look at on Live Leak, like Africa, they're gesticulating. They pour gasoline on people. They burn people alive, and I've actually seen live footage and real shit like that. You know, so we got to be grateful we live here. We could believe in any religion we want to believe in. We can, but the thing is, I don't go to church. I used to be forced to when I was a child because of my dad, because I grew up Jewish. But I was bar mitzvahed when I was 13. Maybe I should pray more. I don't pray. I haven't prayed in over 15 years, probably longer than that. I don't know. I mean, for all I know, my health might be bad. I might have a chronic condition. I might, you know, my cardiovascular ain't that good. I don't know. I'm overweight a little bit for my, I don't know. You know, I used to be athletic, but, you know, I'm getting off topic. You know, people say you know, I changed my mind, I'm a narcissist. Nah, you know, I don't think I am. I doubt myself. I think I doubt myself sometimes because my confidence isn't where it should be. But hell, if you just like me, I don't like to be analytical and be too philosophical in my videos because it irritates and burdens people. And it's a nuisance. I don't want to be a nuisance. Natural ice. Timmy Turner's beer. I'm going to chug the fuck out of this. I'm going to take a big swill. Swill it, baby. Guess what? I know they had bat brownies, Little Debbie's, but Christmas tree Little Debbie. Merry Christmas. Christmas is on the way to New Year's and another year. Living in a dream, living the American dream, another day in paradise, right? If you call it paradise. Later, everybody. Cheers.